Iburu, Iboya, Ibuche, everybody in Cyberland. It's your favorite Babalawo, at least I hope so. Omodu, Ondileke coming at you with another great video. Hey, and for this video, I want to honor Aggayu. July 25th, we view as Aggayu's feast day, where we give thanks to a strength of nature, an unmatched and tempered, fierce like that mimics very much the volcano. I'm gonna dig into a Pataki and then I'm gonna tie that Pataki in to Iwori Meji. I think Aggayu's message is very important here for today in society where there's a lot of discord. I think we need to listen to the message and really reflect on our community, really reflect on where we're going and how we're getting there. And I think that's when you're going to begin to see a true transformation in this society if we're able to just give a minute to listen to the wise words. So, with that said, like always, the like, the subscribe, the share, but more importantly, if you need something, you need my email address to ask me a question, you want to schedule a consult, you want to join the courses that I'm doing, whatever that may look like, shoot me a comment. Just ask. No harm, no foul. But let's jump in. In this Pataki, it starts off with I got you in a distant land. Aggayu roamed the wilderness. His strength was unmatched, and his temper fierce like a roaring volcano. He's very guarded, right? No different than volcanoes today. Nobody wants to live near a volcano for one reason or another. But despite his might, he often felt isolated, for the power was feared by many, so no one wanted to approach Aggayu. But one day, Orunmila, the Orisha of wisdom, a great diviner, the reconstructor of destiny, approached Aggayu with a proposition. He said, Aggayu, you possess the strength that can move mountains and reshape the earth. But your true power lies in understanding and channeling that force for a greater good. Well, I will tell you this, Aggayu was intrigued, but skeptical. So he asked Orunmila, and how do I do that? My power is wild and untamed. So Orunmila decided to consult Odu Ifa. He decided to consult for guidance. So he casted his divining chain. And the Odun that came out and that appeared was Iwori Meji. This Odun particularly speaks on transformation through trials and the importance of patience and wisdom. Orunmila interpreted the message to Aggayu, explained to Aggayu Iwori Meji's and Oduna emphasizes the necessity of change and transformation through endurance. Orunmila continued to tell Aggayu that it teaches that true power comes from understanding one's purpose and using strength wisely. Orunmila interpreted the message and continued to talk to Aggayu. And he told Aggayu, your journey is one of transformation. You must learn to harness your strength and wisdom with patience, right? Harness your strength with wisdom and patience. The wilderness you rule symbolizes the untamed aspects of yourself that needs to be understood and controlled and determined, right? Determined to follow Orunmila's guidance. So Aggayu was determined to follow Aggayu's guidance. Aggayu embarked on the journey to discover the depths of his power. He traveled through the forest, he crossed raging rivers, climbed towering mountains. Each challenge he faced taught him resilience and humility. Aggayu took himself out of the isolation and endured what life had to offer in order to challenge himself through self-reflection. One day, Aggayu ended up encountering a village that was plagued by a drought and famine. The villagers were desperate and on the brink of despair. Aggayu, remembering Orunmila's words, decided to use his strength to help them. So he summoned the volcanic power and created a river flow through the village, bringing life and abundance back to the land. The agriculture was growing and the people felt joy. The villagers were so grateful to Aggayu that they celebrated his strength and wisdom. Aggayu realized his true power lay not in his physical might, but the ability to use it for the benefit of others. So, what do we see in this story? What are the keys that we want to talk about? This is something that I want to emphasize hard. Iwori Meji. Through the teachings of Iwori Meji, Aggayu's journey of self-discovery, Aggayu learned to balance his strength with wisdom and compassion. The Pataki taught us that true power is not just the might, but understanding and using it for the greater good. And I tell you this because there's key lessons here that I want us to focus on. It's 2024, and I feel like the world is struggling with this very concept. I think Aggayu's feast day came at a very good time to hear a very valuable lesson. That it's not all about the power and who wields the power. It's how do you harness the power and how do you build that in order to find the wisdom and the compassion. This Pataki teaches us, just like Aggayu, that we gotta undergo trials to transform and realize our true potential. We gotta begin to look at community and what we can do for each other and looking at the similarities and not necessarily the differences. That's the lesson of Iwori Meji. That's what the Pataki was honing in on. And then when we start to explore the wisdom and the patience, we understand that strength needs to be tempered with wisdom and patience. In order for it to truly be effective, that's the only way strength is truly going to find a happy balance in this world. We got to learn that true power is realized when it's used to help and uplift other people. Something that is never forgotten for each and every human and everyone that's tuning in right now is you remember things on how they make you feel, not necessarily how people told it to you. And that's emotional intelligence that we all need to just have a dose of from time to time. There's going to be times where even myself, I'm going to get frustrated and I got to remind myself and I got to reflect on, what actions am I going to take next in order for me to truly get the message across. That's emotional intelligence. Iwori Meji begins to truly walk society through the concepts of always making sure that we are the ones that are collectively coming together in order to be wise and in order to bring strength through unity, but not to create discord, not to create chaos, not to truly, bring some type of uprising. I don't necessarily think that's always going to be the case. I think the wiser we are, the smarter we are, we need to look at how we can benefit society as a whole. Sometimes we get locked in to little pockets, little cliques, and then those cliques don't necessarily go with the other cliques because we're all being selfish on our cliques. And I think we need to expand that at times. I think it's very important for us to ensure that we are pushing society forward and not necessarily to its detriment. Because each and every one of us has to do our part. So I hope you guys enjoyed the message. I hope you guys enjoyed the Pataki. This is Iwori Meji with the Pataki of Aggayu. Strength, but using it with wisdom and patience will take us far. And with that said, my farafung Aggayu all day. Iburu, Iboya, Ibuche, everybody in Cyberland. Much love to each and every one of you. And I hope to see you all very, very soon.